Hi, Purva.
Hi Anju, very good morning.
How are you? You want to check
Yeah,
the slides and all that?
yeah, I'm just going to quickly.
Just connect with the video.
Okay, I see that this is already recording. Should I pause it?
What, sorry?
It is already recording, so should I pause it now? We don't need.
You can edit it later.
Acha,
It's your choice.
okay.
Yeah. But you can start it later also.
Yeah, we
No
can.
problem.
Okay. And I'll also make you the co-host if you're not already. I'm just going to pause the record.
Okay, I think you should start it now. Anju.
Great. Hi everyone. Thank you so very much for joining us today. This Saturday morning, we really appreciate this. Welcome to all of you. My name is Apurva. I'm the regional director at University of Arizona. I'm based in Mumbai, India, and I'm a resource for all students who want to know more about us, about the University of Arizona, the different programs that we offer, etc. With me, I have a co-presenter, my colleague, Miss Anju Singh. Miss Anju is based in Noida. She is the regional director for the University of Arizona. She has immense experience in the education field, and she's been working in the education field for more than 20 years now. When I start the presentation, I am going to introduce to you two very important people who are here with us today and are here to share some insights about their experience with the university. Before all of that, I would like to share a short video so that we can set the tone for today's presentation, today's webinar, and all the information that we are so eager to share with all of you. I hope you're able to hear the video when I play it. Okay, so that was a very brief video about the University of Arizona, the huge campus, the student life. Now we're going to start with today's presentation and the topic for today. And before that, we're going to give you all a brief introduction about the university and of course, introduce you all to two important people who are present with us today. Okay, let me quickly share my screen with you. Just let me know if you're able to see it. Okay, great. So again, we're here today to speak about Arizona Academy. My colleague Anju, a little later in the presentation, will give you a glimpse and understanding about what exactly Arizona Academy is. Let me start by giving you a brief presentation about the university. Okay.
Anya,
Like
it's
I
11 o'clock. Listen, I have to leave in a little while. Can you wake up?
mentioned, yeah, I just request every one of you to please mute yourself so that the others are not disturbed. Okay. All right. Like I said, I was going to introduce you all to two very important people who are present with us today. It's my pleasure to introduce Ms. Professor Anil Agarwal from the Eller College of Management. Professor Agarwal is originally from India, New Delhi, India, and he's done his bachelor's here. He went to the US for his MBA. He's completed his MBA from York University and later on joined Xerox Corporation and has served Xerox Corporation for close to about 30 years. So that's a long duration. He was in charge of all the emerging markets, including Latin America and India, and has immense knowledge in all fields and was able to, then joined the University of Arizona, where he is the adjunct professor for international marketing as well. So he's been with the university for multiple years now, and he is here to share his experience with the university and his immense experience that he has in the field of education. We also have a current student with us who's currently in Tucson, Arizona. He's completing his bachelor's here. He's pursuing his bachelor's in marketing and MIS. So Jitendra Bed is here to share his experience from a student point of view at the university. Okay, about us. So we were established in 1885 in Tucson, Arizona, and we are one of the largest public institutions in the state. We're also very proud to, mention that we are 40th amongst the best public universities in the US by the US News Report rankings, and also 20th best for public research institutions. Apart from that, a very relevant ranking that we have today is that we are ranked 11th for our online bachelors. As you know, the pandemic has, of course, made some changes to the education system, but University of Arizona would always have online degrees, whether it was bachelor's or master's, and we've been ranked consistently high on these rankings. We've been part of every planetary mission with NASA and fifth most awarded public university by NASA for its research. Now, where exactly is university located? Where is it located? So Tucson is where the university is located. It's in the state of Arizona. It's between California and New Mexico. So the next time you open the map of United States, I'm sure you'll be very easily able to locate where Arizona is and where Tucson is. So Tucson is very close to San Diego, Los Angeles, Las Vegas, Grand Canyon, Phoenix, and more. It's a very friendly, laid-back city, and it's often, named in the top 10 cities to live in by the Business Insider. We're also named as one of the biggest cities, and of course, the most affordable city. So it's a nice, quaint students' town, very laid-back city, and it's often, it's very affordable to live in Tucson, is what they say. The average winter temperature is another, highlight. It's between 18 to 24 degrees Celsius. So the temperature in general is an attraction for a lot of students, especially students from India who are not, familiar with extreme climatic conditions. I think Tucson makes an absolutely perfect place to stay. It's filled with 350 days of sunshine. So we have a lot of students on campus. As you can see the numbers, every year there are a great number of freshmen who come in. There are close to about 35,000 plus undergrad students spread across 4 or 5 years of the program that they do. And of course, there are a lot of master students. So the total, comes to above 45,000. There are about 140 undergraduate majors. You can see all of that on our website. And there are about 200 plus masters and doctorate or professional programs that we do. We have a lot of graduate certificate programs also. Um, the campus is extremely diverse. We are represented by about 120 different nationalities. So there are students from probably every country, and they have so much that they get to the campus, a lot of experience, different culture, and there is so much that you will learn even from your peers, your faculty, etc., because they all belong to extremely diverse environment. You have already seen the campus. It's a beautiful 380 plus acres of campus with luscious greens all over, and I think that is the beauty of the campus, because it's so huge, and you get a glimpse in the proper student or campus life. You are able to enjoy the campus life in Tucson. The student to faculty ratio is something that we're very proud of. We like to keep it to an extent where all our students are able to create that rapport with our faculty. They know, what kind of experience they're about to get. They create that rapport with their peers. So you would see that the ratio is about 22:1. We have different clubs and organizations that are formed by our student body. There are about 600 different clubs. So if you are somebody who likes to take up some hobbies or even engage in something academic that is going to help you further, like let's say participation in entrepreneurship clubs or science club, or even music, or maybe something related to sports, we have something for everybody. So post your academic hours, I'm sure you will get some downtime, meeting some like-minded people at these clubs and organizations. These are some of our popular majors. We are able to list a few, that are extremely popular, but we have many more majors that are available at the undergraduate. Aerospace engineering, astronomy, architecture, you would see that we have a lot of business courses that are done by our Eller College of Management. Engineering, again, huge draw for our Indian students, especially. We have about 13 majors that we do in engineering at the undergrad, and about 15 at the grad level. We also have some really, unique courses in geosciences, optical sciences, and of course, our MIS is world known. Now, I will like to, hand over the platform to Anju to carry this presentation forward and give you all, the description about Uarizona Academy, which is the topic for today. Thank you so much for listening to me.
Thank you, Purva, for such a beautiful and descriptive introduction of University of Arizona. Really, happy to be here, and thanks again from all of us from Arizona for joining us today morning. So, okay, to start off, let me just introduce to what exactly Uarizona Academy is all about. Of course, now you're aware that where we come from, who we are. So Uarizona Academy is one of such initiatives which University of Arizona has taken to ensure that you are in a position to fast track your studies to a US bachelor's degree. So as we say, it's specifically designed to accelerate the university experience for talented students by offering high quality, fully accredited online Uarizona courses directly to high school students. By high school students, we mean that the students particularly who have just cleared their class 10 and they are ready to start their class 11 or 12. But it doesn't mean that you have to start immediately after 10th. While you're in class 11 also, you can start choosing these credits and pursue and accelerate your studies to get into a US bachelor's degree. So this is what it is all about. So I will just try to explain how it works. Next slide, please. So when we talk about the Uarizona Academy, if you understand the American education system, most of our degrees are of 4 years, right? So which carries about 120 credits in total. So here we are offering you an opportunity to start maybe the entire first year of your bachelor's degree right here when you are pursuing your class 11 and 12 while in the high school. So let's say through this particular academy, what we are offering you is, we are offering you an opportunity to pursue up to 30 carefully curated and selected courses, which we will be showing you the list very, very soon. And we will also let you enroll in up to 10 courses in last 2 years of high school, as I said, in class 11 and 12, because that I think is the ideal start, because once you're done with your class 10, you do have time in terms of your vacations, and you can utilize those, vacations or that time to start and basically, kickstart your journey towards a bachelor's degree in US. So this program would basically offering you an opportunity to earn up to 30 credit hours. And that also too would be offered through a very flexible schedule, because when we talk about the delivery of the programs and everything is going to be asynchronous, they are recorded lectures. So basically you are taught whatever, a student is learning while he is in the year 1 at the main campus. So I'm just giving you a quick example. Let's say if you're sitting here and doing a particular unit of first semester, then that unit basically is being taught currently in the first year in the main campus, and you're listening to the same lecture that has been delivered in the university in the main campus at Tucson. So the schedules are going to be very flexible depending upon the availability, because I'm sure as a student, this pandemic has thrown everyone in front of their computers. You're all the time online. Hopefully the situation improves soon. So depending on when you have time, you can learn these credits at your own convenience at home. I hope I'm making sense. Next one, Apurva. Thank you. So in terms of the courses, what all courses are offered, again, if you know, when we talk about starting your journey in any of the US university, no matter which major you opt for, be it engineering, be it business, you're starting with arts or sciences, you would be required to complete some general education or foundation units or classes, right? So they're not a big deal to start off with. It definitely is a refresher and will be taught the subjects like sciences. You will be having some options to do with math, arts, and literature. So no matter what major you are doing, you would be required to study a bit of all that. So that list would be shown on the next slide, hopefully. And then, of course, when we talk about these courses, these courses can be taken over 7-week session. Again, we will be showing you the schedule, how it is offered when you start and whenever you are ready to start these classes. Students generally can take 2 courses per semester, considering you're also enrolled in your regular classes in the school. So this is something that you can easily pursue if you plan well in advance. And trust me, we do have a dedicated team sitting in the university to help you select those courses, depending on the major that you're planning to do, and help you plan. So you do not have to be worried, oh my God, how I'm gonna do it, who is there, to help me across. There would be definitely experts sitting there to hold you and to basically start your journey while you do these units. And in between, as and when you require support, it would be available to you the moment you ask us. Of course, for the students, if you are definitely ambitious and overachiever and you want to do more, which Indian students generally are interested in, so we do have an option wherein you can take extra credits. So more than 2 courses, if you like to say or put it like that, during the summer. right? So this is how it works. Next one, Apurva. So this is exactly the list. Of course, this is an example for the courses which are available for fall of 2020, but they're still available for apparently 2021. If there are any changes, we'll let you know. But as of now, just to give you an example, the kind of general education units or foundation classes which would be available would be, for example, something to do introduction to study of communication, introduction to biology. Then there are subjects like calculus 1 and 2 which are available for you, introduction to human nutrition, introduction to psychology, careers in sustainability, introduction to sociology and whatnot. So you can see that there's a wide range of courses. It's up to 30 courses which are available for you to pick from. Again, as I said earlier, you do not have to worry a bit about, okay, I'm planning, let's say if you're planning to take engineering as a major later or in economics, what exactly am I required to choose? There will be people who will be sitting there to guide you through the process and make you choose the right education, general education units or foundation classes, which are required to basically reach the goal that you have set for yourself. Next one. Now, you must be wondering how exactly it works, right? I hope the classes are not like done randomly or things like that. Of course not. We have a very, very systematic way of teaching. In fact, as I said, Purva mentioned earlier, we are number 11 when it comes to delivery of online bachelors. So we've got expertise in offering these courses online for years now, and there are people who are ensuring that the delivery is done as smoothly as possible. So one such platform or a learning platform which is available, made available by University of Arizona for you guys is D2L. This is Desire to Learn platform. And we will show you a sample of a video how it is done a bit later after the presentation so that you get an idea about how it is done, right? So what basically would be happening, you can take these classes, as I said, sitting in the safe environment, especially during the pandemic. Everyone wants to be just sitting at home and doing it. You definitely have that option to do your studies at home, or if you're part of one of our partner institutions, we have partnered with quite a few schools and on the verge of signing more here in India, then you definitely would be having the possibility of choosing the facilities which are provided by your schools, like free Wi-Fi, a dedicated place to sit and study and get some sort of mentoring from the partner school teacher, which has been appointed by University of Arizona, right? Of course, it's not going to be easy. It's going to be challenging initially, but once you are tracked, we will ensure that you have all the support that you need to make your journey smooth and enjoyable and a great learning experience as well. All right, and as I again mentioned earlier, there's no differentiation between the lecturers who are teaching you or the first year students. The same lecturer or the same professor who is delivering a class in the main campus is recorded, and that is made available for you to learn from. And at any point, let's say if you listen to a lecture and if you have any questions, you're allowed to take a one-on-one appointment with the professors, and they'll be more than happy to get back to you at the earliest, within 24 hours or 48 max to max, I guess earlier, I think. And considering that Tucson is 12.5 hours behind, that is the only constraint. Otherwise, they will be very, very quick. They are very supportive faculty. I'm sure Jiten, once he start talking about the university, who would be happy to share his experiences with the faculty who's been teaching him. Next one. So talking of the schedules, of course, as we said, the cost of these set of courses, which would be made available over 7 weeks. So it is definitely possible to take 2 courses sequentially in 1 semester, or 4 over the entire full academic year, all right? And as I said, you can take up to 10 courses here. So just imagine doing 4 in a year when you clear your class 10. And then for those who wants to do more, definitely, and summertime is the best one, which would be basically between June and August. So you can take extra credits during that time to do some additional credits. So that way you would be in a position to definitely complete many more credits or many more courses which are required to kickstart your journey when you finish your class 12. So just a bit of example here of, let's say, the summer 2021 session is starting just, pretty soon. The spring 2021 is starting pretty soon on January 13th. So it is the first 7-week session would be starting on 13th of January, and the next 7-week session would be starting by March 11th. And for the summer, again, the same, it's a little, it's not that long. It's about 5 weeks though, starting from June 7 and June 12 respectively. Again, when we talk about the fall of 2021, the first 15-week schedule is available, 7 weeks starting on the 23rd of August, and then 7-week session, the second one, which is starting in October 24. Of course, you have to allow yourself or allow us to help you. So it's always better to, be in touch with the India team, to understand the kind of time which would be required to turn around your offers, the kind of time to apply and things like that. So give us enough time, maybe a month or maybe 4 if possible, so that we can assist you in a very timely and an organized manner. Next one. Right. Now, after listening to all this, you must be wondering, okay, great, everything is great, university is offering this, but why should I do it? Of course, that's the first question which comes into my mind, of course, if I were in a school. So just few of the benefits to sum it up is definitely these are the real university credits which are being offered by University of Arizona. I'm sure a lot of you might be doing IB and APs and things like that. But when we talk about these credits, most of these units are common, are being taught across US. So first and the foremost definitely would be that you would be allowed to take these credits anywhere into any US university when you finish your class 12. Of course, we would love to and we would want you to come to University of Arizona because of course you've started the course with us. You must be familiar by that time with the faculty. You start sharing a relationship. You are working under them, so you want to stick to them. And everything is so great. But if at all you change your mind because of some reason, we are happy to let you take those credits to any other US university, wherever you want to or wish to start your journey from. So of course, that is there. That's a major benefit. And then of course, as I said, you will be getting an opportunity to, by sitting at home, to learn from the world-class professors from University of Arizona. And you definitely get a lot of guidance from these, and a lot of learning happens. This kind of opportunity, rarely, happens while you're in the high school, but University of Arizona would ensure that you get that opportunity while you are at home. And of course, significant competitive advantage in college selection process when you apply. Just imagine yourself applying after doing eight courses or 10 courses. You will straight away, would be starting from the second semester or second year of a university, and compare it with those students who are starting with the first year. You have got definitely advantage. You are definitely ahead of them, and you definitely would be entering into your corporate life a bit earlier. All right. So time is money these days, guys. So that would definitely help you to have an extra edge over others. And of course, reduce duration, but most importantly, the way things are moving, everyone is concerned about the cost of a program. And this is a wonderful way of reducing definitely the duration, but most importantly, the cost of the program as well. So when we talk about the cost, that's definitely something I would like to explain in the next slide as well. Next one. Okay, can we just skip to the next one, Apurva? I'll just come back to this one later. Yeah. So talking of cost, of course, the global campus cost is generally $500 per credit hour. But when we talk about students who would be starting this from India, we have just given a huge scholarship of $267, dollars per credit hour. So you will be just end up paying $233 per credit hour to us, which is really, really drastically low cost coming from such a great and high ranked university. And of course, when you talk about per course cost, it would sum up as $700 only. Okay. So just imagine paying like $1,000, $1,200 per, your credit card, and the cost that you are doing and the cost that you're paying sitting here doing this Arizona Academy course would be nothing. Besides that, of course, what you are saving on is no living costs. You're sitting at your home. You don't have to pay for visas. You do not have to worry about health insurances and things like that. So it's like there's no hidden costs here. This is what it is. And this is what you would be paying to the University of Arizona to start over your course. And you do not have to pay the amount in total. As and when you start, you can pay it. But if you want more detail, definitely we'll be happy to give you more information later. We do have a processing fee for the admissions, which is about $20, but we are happy to offer you an application fee waiver if you connect with us and take guidance. So that's definitely possible. So I hope I'm making myself clear. And of course, we would be taking the questions after the presentations is over. But keep leaving your question in the chat box if you wish, so that you remember them to ask later. And now coming to the profile, again, that's again a very, very important thing, because it's not, of course, it is for anyone and everyone, but we are a little selective about who should be starting in University of Arizona. And why there's a very valid reason for that is because you are taking extra load on yourself for sure, right? You are doing extra units, which a student who's in college does it. So we want you to be having a little higher grades or a percentage than our usual requirement. Let's say if someone wants to start straight away first year in University of Arizona, we require a GPA of 3 over a scale of 4. But when we talk about this, we would be looking at, let's say if you're in just clearing your class 10, we would want you to have at least a GPA of 3.5 on a scale of 4. And again, based on the curriculum you're following in your school, we'll be more than happy to explain how much it would equate to in terms of CBSE, ICS, IB, or A levels, whatever you're doing, all right? So that we would be happy to explain to you. Of course, demonstrated English proficiency. You all are from great schools, everything. So again, this is something we can explain it to you. I don't think so. We would want you to write any standardized test, but definitely it should be fine as long as you have high scores in English. So we will be able to assess that when you contact us later. Next one, Apurva. Next, right. Another major benefit that I wanted to just show you was what exactly would be the reward of sticking with Arizona or applying to Arizona when you finish your high school here. So let's say if you are enrolled with your Arizona Academy in your class 11 and 12 and you're ready to apply to the University of Arizona, we offer scholarships to you when you join our main campus in Tucson. So it's like as you can see, there are 3 different slabs here. So let's say if you get a minimum of 3 GPA in the courses that you have done with us, and you have studied 6 or more units in academic courses, you are, you're offered a scholarship of $8,000 a year, which is renewable, I'm sure. And then there is a GPA of requirement. Again, the GPA requirement remains same across the board, but depending upon the units that you are taking, higher the better, then you will be getting a $10,000 or maximum of $12,500 scholarship, which is available under Uarizona Academy Scholars Award for you specifically. So just imagine having something which is available as sort of, guarantee as long as you actually meet our requirement as described here. So it is going to definitely make a drastic reduction in the overall tuition that you will be paying to University of Arizona. All right, so this is all about the Scholars Award. Next one. Okay, so after seeing everything, after listening to this, I hope you are clear and you're making up your mind to apply to Uarizona Academy. So what happens then? Of course, you would be, we are here today to answer your questions. I am here, Purva here, Mr. Agarwal has especially joined from Tucson and Jiten as well. So just definitely make use of this opportunity to ask questions today itself. We would encourage you to do that. But the process would be basically be in touch with us. We will put you in touch with the expert team, which is sitting in the university as well, if you have specific questions in terms of course selections. And then we would be more than happy to make you apply for the course. All you have to submit at this point in time and you apply would be your class 10th mark sheet. And if you have any other certification, we would be more than happy to look at your profile, as a whole. Now, we have been able to give you specific information about Uarizona Academy, and I hope you liked it and you understood it. But if not, we do have this dedicated portal, which is available for you to get more information. Detailed information is available on this. This particular website is newly launched last year, somewhere around May, I guess, and it has the selection of, it's basically a catalog of all the courses which are available online by University of Arizona for students internationally. All right, so it's everywhere.arizona.edu. Then we have /Uarizona-Academy. Of course, you have been sent this link in your emails as well, but of course you can definitely go as and when you have more questions. So this is all about what I wanted to say. Next one. And if you have more questions, me and Apurva are more than happy to answer your questions. You have our email IDs, be in touch with us or WhatsApp us, call us, whatever is convenient to you. And if you want us to speak to your parents, we'll be more than happy to do that as well. Now, very quickly, what I'll do is I'll run a video of a D2L, the Desire to Learn platform, for you to understand how basically the entire thing works, all right? Apurva, would you like to share or you want me to?
Yeah, if you could share that.
Okay, give me a moment.
Hi, I'm Dr. Rob Steffen, Assistant Professor of Classics here at the U of A, and I'd like to officially welcome you to the UA Global Program. I hope that one day I get the chance to work with you here on our beautiful Tucson campus. But in the meantime, you're part of an international program that spans 130 locations across the globe. It truly is a wildcat world out there. Now, I just wanted to take a few minutes today to introduce you to the course management software that you're going to use to successfully complete your classes. It's called Desire to Learn, or D2L for short. You can find it by going to d2l.arizona.edu. Now let's go ahead and take a closer look. All right, cool. So let's start with the basics. At its core, D2L is your one-stop shop for all your course needs. This is where you're going to find lectures, submit assignments, check your grades, and get updates about anything going on in the course. So make sure to sign on frequently to ensure that you've got your course's most up-to-date information. Right now, we're on what's called your personal D2L homepage. This is where you can find all the different courses you've signed up for in one convenient location. And this is also where you can get help if you're having any trouble with the site. Just click the D2L help link in the menu bar at the top of the page. And they should be able to get you an answer pretty quickly. Now let's go ahead and take a deeper dive and go check out one of my courses, Classics 150C1, Pyramids and Mummies. Whoa, I meant the website for my courses about pyramids and mummies, not the actual pyramids and mummies. Can we try that again? There, that's better. Right now, we're on the course homepage. This is a good time to mention that D2L is immensely customizable. So each professor might design their course homepage in a very different way. You'll want to do a bit of exploring within each class. Now, for my class here, I use the homepage to provide announcements and updates, to let students know where to start their course, and to briefly introduce myself, as well as give an overview of the assignments and their deadlines. Now, if you ever get lost, you can always click on the little home icon up in the top left corner of the screen, and that'll take you back to your personal D2L homepage. Or you can click the words Course Home up in the menu bar up there, and that'll take you to your course homepage. And you'll notice to the right of that, you'll see links for content where all the lectures and materials live, assignments, which is where you submit your work, grades, which allow you to view how you're doing in the course, and well, you kind of get the idea. We'll go into more in depth on each of those as we go into our next tutorial. All right, so for now, just remember a few things. D2L is the software you're going to use for completing your courses. Your personal homepage allows you to find all your courses in one convenient location. And each course homepage is your landing spot for intros, for info, and for updates about each of your courses. If you ever get lost, you can always click the home link in the menu bar at the top of the page, and that's also where you'll find links to content and assignments and grades for each individual course. So go ahead, dive in, and have some fun exploring your course on D2L.
So I hope it was made clear how it would be, delivered. And if you want a deeper understanding, there are more such videos which are available on the everywhere.arizona.edu/Uarizona Academy website. And now I would quickly invite Jiten, who's been, waiting with a lot of patience, to share his experience about and his journey, of course, from India. So welcome on board, Jiten.
Yeah.
Happy to,
Thank you.
offer it to you. Yeah, the mic. Yeah, go ahead.
All right. Good morning, everyone. So, as you all know, my name is Jitendra Baid, and I'm a junior right now, and I'm market management in system. Kolkata. I'm a senior global ambassador here at the UFA, and I'm also the marketing student coordinator for Eller College of Management. And luckily, I'm also the TA of Professor Agarwal's class. So that's a really good opportunity for me. As throughout the presentation, we were focusing on the online classes, and I would like to and just say all the different platforms that our professors use, that makes the complete learning process way smoother, way approachable, easier, and really fun. Approximately I'm using D2L, as well as there are other different softwares that every professor uses, which makes this whole online thing really fun. And all the professors are really approachable through email and everything. So if you have any questions or any doubts, they will definitely come back to you or 48 hours, just making sure time difference is kicking in. And yeah, the complete online experience will engage you and help you to explore all the different areas that you haven't touched before. So there are various other ways that you can use your time at the University of Arizona to go above and beyond to build up your resume, that kind of stuff. There are so many opportunities available to international students like us. For example, you have ample of job opportunities on-campus employment. So you don't waste apart from classes, and you are focused skills which help you later in life. And the best part about our university is that we are a part of the growing city. And in my opinion, this is the perfect place to study. Tucson it has the perfect weather conditions, and it is not a fast-paced city like LA or New York for that matter, which is a really added advantage. And it has been a really good couple of years at the UFA, and this initiative is a really good initiative, and I wish it was there when I was a high school student, but it's a great opportunity for you guys to get ahead and cover that first basic year in your high school. So that's really it, and I will strongly suggest you all to start preparing for a brighter future. Thank you so much, and thank you for having me here.
Thanks,
Jiten. Thank you very much. Very well put up. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Great. So I think Apurva, let's open the
Yeah.
forum for some question. I can see some
Yeah.
questions coming
I
from
think,
the
yeah.
students.
Anju, I was wondering, we should definitely request Mr. Agarwal, to speak a few words about his experience, because he's been on the other side of the screen, and I'm sure, he has his experience about the whole online experience. So, Professor Agarwal, we would love to hear from you. How has it been for you teaching students online?
Thank you, Apurva. And I do want to thank Jitain for giving a great overview of the U of A and his experiences. I was very privileged to have him as my teaching assistant in my international marketing class, international business class, and he's going to be my TA again this year. As he mentioned, the teaching assistantship job is a very fulfilling experience for students, especially international students, because they have not experienced anything like this in India, even when they go to university. This is a very unique experience for them, where they are really involved in the class and it looks great on their resume. Also gives them opportunity to apply for internships and so on. As far as online is concerned, the university is very sensitive to providing a great online experience. So we use all kinds of different programs, softwares, videos, and connect with the students in a very appropriate manner. We have short quizzes, we have short exams. We are not in the same mode as you are in India by giving you one big exam or have different like midterm exams and so on. We do a lot of brief exams, brief essays, brief questions. So students get a well-rounded experience, from that perspective. Also, I want to mention to you that this Uarizona Academy is a great program for you guys because it allows you to do your first year foundation courses. You can still take your IB and AP courses, and Jitain can maybe shed some light on that because he was able to get credit when he came to the university for his IB AP courses. And in addition to that, you can take maybe 4 to 6 of these foundation courses and complete your first year at a very, very reasonable cost. So $700 a course as compared to $3,600 a course that you would pay if you were coming to on campus and taking that course in person. So you can imagine that for, let's say, one semester, your tuition fee, if you were to take 4 courses, would be somewhere around $15,000. And if the Uarizona Academy courses, you're taking the same courses, same professors, same teaching material, same everything, and you're paying $2,800. So it's a huge difference for you and your parents. So do take advantage of that. And as far as exams are concerned, you don't take one exam. You get all your assignments like Jitain was mentioning in D2L. You can do those assignments at your convenience, submit your assignments and your papers, and your professors will grade them for you and send your grades to them. And as Anju ma'am mentioned to all of you, these credits can be taken to any university across the US. So if you're applying to Penn State or you're applying to USC or you're applying to Arizona State, let's say for some reason, you can take these credits to them. We of course want you to come here and you'll be given preference because you went to Uarizona Academy. So you will be given a lot of preference. In terms of placement services, Arizona has very strong placement services here. For international students, it's always a challenge in terms of finding job opportunities. But you should be looking at programs that are STEM programs, and then you can apply for OPT or optional practical training, which allows you to work here in the US as well. Okay. If you have any questions, let us know. We'll be happy to address them, and the India team can address them as well. Okay. Thank you so much. I appreciate all of you coming in today and listening to this presentation. You can't go wrong in terms of taking these courses if you have the time, and it'll really pay off for you in the future. Have a great day.
Thank you so much, Professor Agarwal. That was really, really helpful. We have a few questions already from some students, and I think, each of us can probably take turns, and I'm sure Jiten, can answer a few which are relating to the credits and of course, Sir can also answer some regarding exams, because I think a lot of students want to know that how can they, what kind of examinations happen once they take these credits. So let's go to some of the questions that we have. So someone is asking if, yeah, so the question is about the exam after each course, which exam students have to appear for. So basically, how are they assessed? Professor Agarwal, if you would like to shed some light here.
Yeah, it's a very easy process. There is no one exam. Like I mentioned, as you're doing your course, you'll be given short exams throughout the course. And each short exam will have a particular amount of particular weight for your grade. So let's say you have 4 or 5 short exams, they will equal your final grade. In addition to that, your participation will also count towards your grade. And also you might have some papers that you have to do. You might have to write some assignments and all that. So all of that will combine to give you the grade and the credit to pass that particular course.
That's great. I think we've just another question was asked was about the placements which are available after the courses, Mr. Agarwal and Mr. Jiten, if you want to share your experience as well. So, sir, anything about the placement? What sort of placement, for example, universities offering to our students, and department, how important department's role is in providing these kind of offerings, be it part-time or full-time student? That's a very generic question, and it's here as well. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, essentially in terms of placement services, first of all, it's, you have to complete your 4-year program, right? You have to complete your 4-year undergraduate degree. So at the present time, Uarizona Academy just gives you the credits to start your first year. And then when you come to the main campus, or if you're going to maybe pursue your studies on Uarizona online as well, at the Everywhere site, you can do that for certain programs, and then come for 2 years at the U of A and finish your degree. Once you finish your degree, depending upon the field you're in, you can talk to the department. If it's a STEM program, you can apply for an OPT practical training visa for at least 1 year. And then, of course, many of the students then apply for the master's programs. And if they have the master's program, they can get additional time for getting their visas, and then they can apply for jobs in different areas, especially areas that are in high demand. As you know, unemployment in the US is very low right now. So there is good opportunities for students to get a job. And then, of course, they can get sponsored, on terms of getting their H-1B visas as well.
That's great. Jitin, would you like to share something about the part-time jobs particularly, because a lot of students keep on asking about this, and I'm sure that by placement, they might mean that too.
Yeah, sure. So like, as far as the part-time job goes, like from your first semester, you can search for all the different jobs that are available. There's a dedicated portal that's called Handshake, and you can go there and you can basically search for all the jobs that are available. So like every teacher, every professor, they keep on posting different jobs on that portal. So you can basically go depending on which time of the year you are going and checking. So you can go and you can apply to a bunch of different jobs, and then you can get selected and you can just start working there. So it's a really easy process. Like everything's online, everything's there. So you just go there and they simply match your profile if your student like profile is matching that job profile. So they'll search for like juniors or freshmen, and then they'll also show like you can like get accepted into that. So that's a really good thing.
That's great.
Great, great. And of course, Life Lab is such service which offers you, because as a student who is freshman doesn't have much idea about how to prepare a CV, or they also prepare you for mock interviews and things like that. So see, the idea is, guys, to just be active in your approach, keep your eyes and ears open, keep on asking. If you ask, you'll get that, right? There are thousands of students over there, and department particularly are very, very proactive in ensuring that you're aware of what is going on in the university, what sort of companies are being invited, and do not miss any opportunity to interact with those industry professionals wherever you are, right? Because that will give you an understanding of what is going on in the industry, what would be required in next 4 years, because things are changing so fast. So you need to keep abreast of what's happening and keeping abreast of the technology, which is changing so fast. So that's my suggestion as well. Yeah.
Right, right. I
So
think
Jitain, there is a
yeah.
question here,
Yeah.
Jitain, that you should, maybe you can
Yeah.
answer. It talks about how students who have passed grade 12 in July and are planning to join the US in fall 2021 and are also appearing in AP courses. How can they benefit from this Uarizona Academy courses? And you did some of that in India. You
Yeah.
did some of
So
the AP courses. Yeah.
I did IB. So
Yeah.
I got my IB courses. So I got 15 credits straight.
Yeah.
So basically, to get a degree in US, you need to have like 120 credits. So typically, it's said that you need to take 15 credits every semester to complete your degree in 4 years. So basically, like I got my IB credits and they were like 15 credits. So I just got a head start from the beginning, and I was able to like compete and got way more time to spend like on different other activities rather than just studying those courses that I had already completed in IB. So basically, like if you take AP courses, you won't be overlapping those courses here. So it's a really good benefit.
Right. So if they take the AP courses in India, they can still take the Arizona courses and add to that and get more extra credit for that. Right. So to answer your question, I think who was that student who had put
Stuti.
that question up? I
Stuti.
think Stuti did, right?
Yeah.
Right. So
Yeah.
basically what you would do is once you sign up for the program as to whichever program you're in, then our Arizona Academy team will guide you and tell you that you've already taken these AP courses and you will get credit for them. And then you have all these other additional foundation courses you can take for your second semester. So you can complete your second semester as well before you come to the university in fall of 2021. So if you sign up for some courses, let's say for the March session, because January may be too late, then you can do some of these courses. Let's say you take 2 courses in March and 2 in the summer, then you will have 4 of those courses done. Plus you have taken some AP courses, so you will get credit for all of them. Okay, is that clear? Does that answer your question, Stuti?
Yes. The only thing is, in addition, like AP class courses would be math, science, and chemistry, and computer fundamentals. So, if these are the already AP subjects which are taken, then which are the other courses which will help in Bachelor of Computer Science which need to be taken? So, how to get the list of courses which will provide credit at University of Arizona State, University of Arizona.
Yeah, so once you decide which major you want to take, then we can let you know. You can write to our team, and Anju and Apurva can help you with that. And they can put you in contact with our Arizona Academy team and give you an idea on which courses you can take in India, while you're doing them online. So we can help you with that. That's a good question.
Sure.
So we will be able to provide you with that information so you can sign up. So the first step would be, if you're interested in that process, then you fill out an application online. It doesn't cost you anything. And then once you do that, then the team will contact you, and then you will be able to decide which courses to take based upon what you tell them.
One more question. So you mentioned that for these online courses, every university in the US will provide the credit. So is there already an agreement for that, or how is it like?
Yeah, any university in the US will give you credit for the courses you'll take the University of Arizona. because it's accredited. Because all the schools are accredited by the same higher education board here in the US.
Okay, sure.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah, thank
Does
you.
that help?
Yes, thank you.
Okay,
Good.
good.
Yeah, I think we'll move on to some other questions that we've got. Is there any age criteria for students to apply for the foundation course?
No, no.
So as long as
Yeah,
you finish your 10th grade, you can be eligible to
Yeah,
sign up for the foundation courses that are provided by the Arizona Academy. Yeah, so you can save your time
right.
when
Yeah,
you are basically deciding to apply for your undergraduate degree. So these credits are generally time saving, so you can utilize your time between your two grades, that is 11th and 12th grade. When you have some time on hand, you can absolutely do these courses. Yeah, does that answer your question, Reshma? Okay.
Of course, one more question which was asked was about the equivalency of 3.5. A couple of students are asking over for GPA. So normally, guys, like when we talk about taking admission directly into the university as a freshman, we need 3 on a scale of 4, as I said, which is equivalent to about 75% of your CBSE or ICS. And when we talk about 3.5, it would be somewhere around 85% around. So anyways, depending on what you are doing, what sort of subjects, our admission team would assess it and get back to you. So hopefully it's not a very high target for you Indian brilliant students to achieve when you are in class 10. You guys have you're really like 90-95% generally. So that should be something we are looking at in terms of your GPA. But if you are doing your IB or A levels, we'll be happy to give you the equivalency once you reach out to us individually.
Yeah.
I hope that answers a couple of students' questions as well.
Okay. The next question is it necessary to be on the campus for the last 2 years?
well, it depends upon if you're doing your full online program or if you're going to be coming to campus. You can come after 2 years depending upon the degree you take. And that is something that Anju and Apurva can guide you on.
Absolutely.
You can do a 2+2 program. You can do 2 years online in India, and then you can do 2 years on campus. And there are certain programs available that have been selected where students can do the 2 years online in India and then 2 years on the main campus here in the US, like Bachelor of Business Administration, uh, engineering degrees, some of them, those kinds of areas. So those can be, both Anju and Upurva can guide you if you're into that. Shreya had asked a question about career in economics. I would like to know how many economics related courses are available and which courses would you recommend? So Shreya, again, the US education system works very differently. For the first 2 years, most of the students, like Jitain will tell you, they have to take foundation courses. So those foundation courses are the ones that are available at Uarizona Academy. For example, things like Communication 101 or Introduction to Mathematics or Introduction to Science or any of those kinds of foundation courses. And in the last 2 years of your degree, you'll be taking all your elective courses and most of your economics related courses. Even in your second year, you might end up taking some economics courses. You might start taking them, but mainly in the first 2 semesters and third and fourth semester, you'll be taking a lot of foundation courses. So Jitain, you can shed some light on that.
Yeah, so for the first 2 years, you are basically taking the pre-courses, like some courses which are like previously assigned to every student, like accounting or business, like statistics, are basic maths, basic English, and like some general education courses, which you select. Like there are so many courses, so you select based on your interests and your proficiency. So couple of years you are like bound to take these general education courses just to make sure you get a well-rounded education from the college. So that's how it works.
Right. Excellent. So that's how the system works, Shreya. So you can pick and choose from those 30 curated courses, the ones you like, and then they would apply towards your economics degree. So let's say you take 5 courses in there. Now you have taken 15 credits already. So you have actually finished one semester and have been able to get a tremendous financial benefit as well as shorten your degree program.
So, okay, I hope that answers your question, Trace. The next one is from Suryansh saying, if we take 7-week Arizona Academy course after completing 10th, that is in the 11th class, and successfully completed then in class 12, what will be done for us to be in a repo with what is taught to us in class 11th? As well, be focusing particularly on 12th standard board exam. What exactly is the question? I'm just trying to see. Apurva, can you understand the question? Would you like to, Suryansh, speak out? Like what exactly is the main question here?
I think, yeah, you can just unmute yourself and speak. Hi.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was asking that when we take these courses from the U Academy platform in 11th standard, so we completed successfully. So while we are in 12th standard, how will we be in the repo with the subject which we have learned in 11th standard, as we will be focusing on the class 12 board examinations?
Yeah, so basically your particular 11th and 12th courses you're taking in school, they really don't have any relationship to the courses you might take at Uarizona Academy. Uarizona Academy courses are all designed where you're getting a head start on the 4-year degree if you're coming to campus here or to any other US university. So in terms of getting a repo for your for what was taught to you at the Uarizona Academy, that has no relationship to your 11th and 12th class courses.
Okay, thank you.
Does that answer your question?
Yeah, very well. Thank you.
Okay, thanks so much. Stuti wanted to know about what courses are needed for computer science for which you can get credit. And I think that's something that, you know, you can fill out an application form and let us know, and then we can get back to you and tell you which courses you have to take.
Right.
I think Rabindra asked about, are there any free courses? Not at the present time. We don't have any free courses that you can take. But again, like I mentioned, you know, they are pretty reasonable at this point in time as compared to what you would pay if you were to come to the main campus, or even if you were to take them online on a global direct campus.
Yeah, I think there was another question about the same thing for engineering. I guess, guys, the common answer is once you apply, the team sitting there would be basically curating the courses that you are required to select and start off. So you really have to ask us, and then based on your chosen major, we will get back.
Right.
So you have to have a little patience on that.
Right. Simi wanted to know for engineering major, what are the suitable foundation courses? I like Jitin mentioned, you know, everybody needs to have a sound basic grounding of education. So even engineering majors will have to take courses around maybe a business or, you know, make sure they have good communication skills, those kinds of courses. So once you decide which ones, what major you are going to take in your application that you send to us, our team will contact you, or you can contact our team, and they will let you know which courses you need to take from the Uarizona Academy.
Yeah, there's another question related to the laboratory experiments initially for 2 years. I guess he's referring to our Global Direct programs, I think here. So, but those who are starting in Arizona Academy and who will be completing the initial few units in class 11 and 12, do you think, Mr. Agarwal, there would be any labs involved, or they can always take it later once they start off in the university? That's my understanding.
Correct.
Yeah.
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 So
So
all the labs they will take when they come here.
Yeah, so that is what, I mean, initially in the first year, I mean, if at all, I don't think so they would, but if they, at all there's any component involved, then university would be more than happy to accommodate or let you start it, the labs experiment when you join the main campus in the university.
Right.
Right, so,
I guess Neeraj had asked a question about.
Sorry, there's one more question related to that. So any student taking online University of Arizona courses, right? That is like you will get credit for that. But then if he wants to apply in computer science engineering or anything, are these two coupled or they are two separate processes?
I'm sorry.
Would you like to repeat, Stuti? Sorry, I can't hear you properly.
So, yeah, so say some student is taking the online courses from University of Arizona, and then like later on he wants to get the engineering admission. So the online courses, is it directly related to getting admission in University of Arizona, or that is a separate process? And in this, are these online courses coupled with that admission?
I think he's asking is if he, let's say, if he starts with Arizona Academy, would he automatically be given, or would he required to apply for the main campus, Mr. Agarwal? Yeah, so I think
if he starts with online program and takes the online courses, and then he wants to come to the main campus, he has to fill out an application for the main campus to come here. Yes, that's right.
Exactly.
So, but he'll be treated as a transfer
and you
student.
would be just.
And he will be given full credit for all the courses he has taken.
In that case, the student has to apply as a transfer student and not international freshman, is it?
Yeah, not as an international freshman.
You're part of the system already.
Yeah, because you are part of the system already. You've already gotten admission. So it'll be just a brief application that will allow you to transfer yourself to the main campus.
And then at that time, the student can apply for F1 visa and like travel to US.
Yeah, that's right.
Thank you, doctor.
Yeah, they'll be given, the visa usually is given to them because they already have taken courses. So they have an advantage in terms of, when they go to the US embassy to get their visa.
Great. So I think one more question Neeraj is asking, I'm not too sure what's the question, current highly in demand math courses for undergraduate. I guess he's asking any mathematics majors available, which we have. If that is what your question is, the answer is yes. If there's any other question, please speak up.
Yeah, we've also provided the link for you to look at all our undergraduate majors at the University of Arizona main campus.
Right. Okay, looks like these were the set of questions from any students who have more questions. We are still here, but just to let you know, as we have mentioned in our emails, we are happy to, personally assess your profiles individually. If you want to stay back, we are here. If you want us to, contact you later, or you want to get in touch with us later, we are available throughout Monday to Friday. 10 to 6 p.m. to answer any queries. And of course, you're very friendly. WhatsApp is always there. We are all very active on that and trying to keep up with this generation. So we'll be more than happy to assist you with any question that you might come across later as well. Feel free to contact us any point of time. So just to wrap up, Mr. Agarwal, would you like to say something to the students as some tips or any guidance that you would like to provide? And Jiten, for you too later.
Yeah, so I think Saksham Sood had a question here about, do I still have to follow the process for US college admissions, even if I have done U Academy courses? Yes, you do. But you will certainly be given preference because you have done these courses, and the admissions committee will look at that. and see that you have completed these courses and achieved a good GPA, and so you'll be given preference in that regard. Secondly, as far as the closing comments are concerned, I would urge all of you to fill out the application for Uarizona Academy. Even if you have a slight amount of interest, it doesn't hurt, because you're not, first of all, application fee waiver is available. So you're not going to pay the $20 application fee. Depending upon your major, then you can talk to the admissions team or the counseling team, and they can advise you on which courses to take to get credit whenever you come to the university. Let's say in computer science or engineering or economics or business administration or MIS, computer science, whichever ones you're going to take. And then if you decide you are not going to do them, it's okay. And that's certainly your choice. And if you do one or two courses, you are further ahead. But you have the opportunity to at least apply and be considered, and then you are in queue, and Anju and Apurva can help you all along the way. So you should talk to your parents and consider this to be a great opportunity for you if you are thinking about coming to the US for higher education. There'll be no better way for you to get ahead and save some money, as well as get a head start on your future career, right? So those are my closing comments. I look forward to seeing some of you on campus and some of you being in my class and enjoying the beautiful campus we have in Tucson.
Yeah, great.
I think
Thank
somebody
you.
had a question about the schedule, so I've just, pulled it out and put it up. So these are the start dates. I think Suryansh wanted to know. Suryansh, you can take a screenshot of this. Yeah.
Applications also, yeah. Applications as well. So applications are open. It's an online application, Suryansh. So whenever you want to apply, let us know. We'll help you apply. It's a very 10 minutes application. If in total, if you want to understand.
Yeah.
So they're online. They're open. So depending on when do you want to start, be in touch either of us. We will guide you through. So that's not at all an issue.
Okay. I want to thank Jitain for being here so late at night. It's kind of unusual for him to be up that late. He's not a party animal, so I'm sure he wants to go to bed. So, but I want to thank,
though.
Right. I want to thank all the high school students who took their time to be here today and listen to our presentation. So guys, work hard. The pandemic is over. Cheer up. You're going to be back in school, having fun with your friends, and things will get better. And of course, we look forward to working with you in the future.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, Professor Agarwal.
Thank you, everyone. Have a lovely day.
Thanks to everyone.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Take care.
Thank you, ma'am.
I'm going to bed now, guys. So you take care. Bye-bye.
Good night, sir.
Good night.
And everyone else, have a great day and a weekend ahead. Be safe and mask up. Take care.